If you are new here or if you haven't done these sessions in a while, remember with these sessions, they are your sessions, so do them to the best of your ability. If you need to take any adaptations, that's absolutely fine. I'll be showing you some along the way anyway, but if there's any extra bits and pieces that you need to adapt to make this suitable for yourself, feel free to do so. I'm only here to guide you. If you need to take any breaks or rest or just stop for a drink for a second or stop altogether, that is absolutely fine. Again, this is your session. I'm not an army drill sergeant. I'm here to guide you to the best of my ability, and hopefully together we can work out a way to get a great workout in. Those who were here last week, we are progressing slightly on from the intensity, but only a little bit up from last week, and that's what we do week on week here, just slowly increase that intensity here. Alrighty, let's get started with our warm-up. Make sure we've got plenty of space around us so we're not going to hit anything or anyone. And we're going to start simply here with one arm, and we're going to move it around in a circle to the best of our ability. Now, if you can't get a full arm circle around like that, no problem, we can do it with a bent arm. Or we can just do a smaller range of motion. Whatever you can do to get this arm going around the best that you can here. So it's nice, gentle movements, moving them around, starting to warm up that shoulder joint there. Excellent work. With that same arm, let's go the opposite way. So just doing what you can in the opposite direction. Good work, everybody. Just nice, simple movement going around. Excellent work. Let's swap over to the other arm now and get that one going around as well. Again, just nice, simple movements. If you can't do the full circle, smaller or bent arm, whatever you need to do is absolutely fine here. Good. And with that arm now, go the opposite way. Good work. Okay, this one coming up next got a couple of options. So reach over the top towards the opposite shoulder. If you can't get all the way up and over, then we come to the near shoulder. And if you can't do that, then we come across the front instead. So option one, if you're able to, bring the arms up and over the top. If not, bring it to the near shoulder, or bring it across the front. So there are your options there. The main thing is here that we get an elbow bend in with that movement, warming up the elbow joint along with the shoulder joint here. Good work. Okay, we're going to take one arm now. And we're going to swing it forwards. We're going to reach up the best we can and then bring it back down and just keep swinging through that. If you can't bring the arm all the way up above the head, again, just where you can, even if it's with the bent arm or just up to head height, chest height, whatever you can do, swing that arm up and back down. Good work. Let's change over to the other arm. And it's all about warming up the different joints, the different muscles that operate those joints, sending the blood to the area, sending warmth to the area as well, getting things mobile, getting things moving. Good. Let's go bring it in for a hug now. So bring those arms together, then out to the side. And don't worry if your technique isn't quite exactly the same as mine, or even if it's very different. Believe me, I think pretty much everybody on screen has a slight variation of how they achieve this movement. So just doing what you can to go through this range of motion is what's important here. Good work. Let's go into some shoulder rotations now. And change direction. And give that all a bit of a shake off there. Nice. I've got a timer set up ready to go here. And it's going to be for 20 minutes. Now, if you haven't done these sessions before, or you haven't done them for a while, even the warm-up that we just did sometimes can be a bit tiring. And even the next bit, which is the build part as well, can be tiring too. So just do what you can to go through this next little block here. But if you do feel like you need to take any extra breaks for that, no problem at all. So the idea here is that to start with, we're going to be doing 5 out of 10 effort. So that's not going to be easy, but it's not going to be hard either. It's going to be somewhere in between the two. It's just a nice pace to build up that intensity and bring some more warmth and warm up to ourselves here. Right, so I'm going to start this timer, which will get us going in 15 seconds time. We're going to start with some punching forwards, alternating hands in 10 seconds from now.
You Ben,
It's just nice and simple.
some of us have to do one arm at a time, and you tell us when we're half through, right?
Yes, okay, yes. So some of us here do single arm. So if you are doing single arm, just do one side, and you can do that. And then what I will do, I will tell you when to switch halfway through, okay? But if you're doing both arms together, just continuing like so, and I'll call that out as we go into it. So in 3, 2, 1, changing arms if you're doing single arm, and just keeping that moving there. Nice work, everybody. Next one, we're going to keep the punching themed going, but instead of to the front, we're going to go to the side. So 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. So going out to one side, then the other. Good work. Or if you're doing it single arm, you can do it single arm as well. Nice work. Extending those arms the best you can. If you can't fully extend them out, no problem. Just get them to wherever you can get to. Good work, everybody. Keep those arms moving. And we're halfway through for those doing single arm. That's it, nice work. On the next one, keeping the punching theme going, but this time we're going to go up and above our head if we can, but if you can't, just up as best you can. 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. So punching up, one hand, then the other. Or if you're only able to do one at a time, just do the one at a time. Good work. If you can't reach all the way above the head, wherever you can get to is great, even if it's just chest height, just little movements. As long as we're building up that heart rate, getting things moving, that is great. Those who are doing single arm will be changing now. Nice work, everybody. Keep that moving. 20 seconds to go on this one. And on the next one, we're going to be punching down and across our lap. 10 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to come down and across. Nice work. And again, extending those arms still the best that we can. Keep that moving. And those doing single arm change now. Good work, everybody. Keeping that 5 out of 10 pace. Nice work. 15 seconds to go on this one. On this next one, we're going to be doing a combination. So we punch forwards, then we punch side, then we punch up, and then down. 3, 2, 1. Let's go forwards, then side, then up, then down and across. Forwards, side, up, down and across. Keep that going there. Don't worry if you're getting confused about where your arms should be going. Just keep it moving through to the best of your ability. Halfway through. Nice work, everybody. On this next one, we're going to be going into something called sit skis. So we swing the arms up and through like we're doing cross-country skiing. 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. So you're swinging the arms up and through. And with this, don't worry if you can't get the arms all the way up. Just swinging them just a small amount even goes a long way on this, just to get some good movement in. If you need to do it single arm as well, you can do it single arm. Halfway through this one. Nice work. Next one is very similar, but instead of going up to the front, we're doing one called sitting jacks. And that's where we come up to the side in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So coming up to the side. Good work. And don't worry if you can't get your arms all the way up above your head, we can come more in front. And lower down if you need to. Good work, everybody. Halfway through this one now. Good work, everybody. Just keep those arms moving. On the next one, whether you're in a manual wheelchair or not, we're going to pretend we're in one for a minute, and we're going to do some pretend wheelchair pushing in 3, 2, 1. So just moving like you are in a manual wheelchair. Just keeping it going. Good work. Nice, everybody. Keep that 5 out of 10 pace still. That's not hard, it's not easy. It's in between the two. It's just a great way to build that intensity. Halfway through if you're doing single arm. Good work, keep it going. I'm just going to put the aircon on a bit. "15 seconds to go on this one. On the next one, same movement in the opposite direction. So it would just be pushing backwards. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. Keep it going. And halfway through for those doing single arm. Good work, everybody. Keeping it going. Remember, if you do need to take any extra breaks or any extra rest, there's no problem in stopping and then just joining back in when you're ready to. But in 10 seconds time, we're going into our next one, which is double arm forwards, double arm overhead in 3, 2, 1. So you put both arms forwards, then both arms up. Forwards and up. And again, just with every exercise, extending it with those arms to the best of your ability, even if it's just a short range of motion. If that's the best that you can do, then that is all that we can ask from you. So just keep it moving, keep that intensity there. The main thing is, and we're at halfway now, and the main thing is that we get that intensity right, so making sure we're in that 5 out of 10 zone. With this one, as it comes to the close, we're halfway through this 20 minutes, so we've done 10 so far. We'll keep this theme going into the next one, and we're just going to do some punching forward, so just this front part, but now it's double arm rather than the old C arms. 3, 2, 1. So double arm punches forwards, keeping that 5 out of 10 pace. Good work. So when we did this last week, we split it into 2 lots of 10 minutes. This week it is a full 20 minutes through. That's our slight progress, that we don't get that rest in between. And over the coming weeks, we do slowly but surely increase that intensity. Halfway through for those doing single arm. Yeah, we build on what we did in the previous week in a variety of different ways. Good work. On the next one, punching out to the side, but double arm this time. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So going out to the side with both arms. Good work, everybody. And again, if you need to do it single arm as well, that's not a problem. We just switch at halfway through if you are doing it single arm, which I will tell you when to. which is now if you are doing single arm. Good work, everybody. Good extension, keeping those arms moving. Ten seconds to go. On the next one, we're going to go up above our head, or best we can. 3, 2, 1. So going up. And if you can't bring the arms all the way above the head, you can just bring it up to head height, chest height, wherever you can get to. Good work, good extension with those arms. Halfway through if you're changing arms. And 10 seconds to go. On the next one, punching down. 3, 2, 1. So come in here, punching down. Each time, try and bring those hands up to around about the chest height, almost like trying to pump up a tire. Good work. Keep that going there. And for those doing single arm, change now. And again, on the next one, we're going to do our combination one. So it's forward, side, up and down, but it's with the double arm this time. In 3, 2, 1. So you go forwards, side, up, down. Still 5 out of 10. Forward, side, up, and down. Good work. And if you are struggling with the intensity of these sessions, even though this is the build part of the session, please don't worry, especially if you are new to these sessions, because it does take a couple of weeks to get used to, as we're halfway through this one. But yeah, it does take a little bit of time just to get used to it, get in the swing of things, and almost teaching your body to cope with the demands of this workout. And it does come quick, and you'll get in the flow of things, and you'll be really surprised about what you can do during these sessions. Good work. On the next one, we're going to go back to the sit skis. 3, 2, 1. So into the sit skis again, as we're into our final 5 of this 20-minute block here. So just swinging those arms up and through, down and back. Good work. 5 out of 10 effort still. Halfway through for those doing single arm. Good work, everybody. On the next one, we are going to be doing the sitting jacks again. 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Coming up to the side. Nice work, everybody. Keep that intensity there at that 5 out of 10 pace. Not hard, not easy, in between the two. Although it will feel, as we're halfway through now, it will feel a little bit more maybe intense because, you know, our heart rate's up, the blood's pumping, we're warmer. So even the same 5 out of 10 feels slightly different as we go through it. But again, that's something that you learn over the coming weeks. The more you come to these sessions, the more you'll be able to cope with them. As we go into the next one, which is going to be pretend pushing forward to the wheelchair. 3, 2, 1. Bringing it around. And just 3 more to go here for this 20-minute block. As we come up to halfway through this one now for those doing single arm. On the next one, same movement in the opposite direction, but we're doing that in 10 seconds time. Keep this moving here, forwards still, and changing in 4, 3, 2, 1, change direction. So you just got this one and then one after it to finish the 20-minute block. So let's keep this moving, nice intensity everybody. 5 out of 10 still. Halfway through now for those doing single arm. And 10 seconds to go. The last one coming up here, double arm forwards, double arm overhead in 4, 3, 2, 1. Going forwards and going up. Good work, everybody. Good extension with those arms. We are at halfway now for those doing single arm. And the last 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. So that's our first part of the session where we build the temperature up. Done. Now for some of you haven't exercised in a while, or you haven't done any of these sessions before, that's maybe even the first time you've done 20 minutes of continuous exercise or done 20 minutes in a long time, which in itself is an achievement. So even if you're struggling to get through these first parts here, sorry, I'm like half off screen here. Even if you're still struggling, or even if you're struggling to begin with, no worries. We've all got to start somewhere, and we build from there. And I know there's some people in this group even that started several years ago even, and they're struggling to get through those first sessions, but have come so far on this journey, do so much better now, and getting through these sessions with, I'm not going to say ease because it's not meant to be easy, but getting through it with not much hurdles. Maybe that's the better way of thinking about it. Anyway, we're going to go on to the next part of our session here, and I need to set up the timer for that. We're going to do some intervals training. We're still keeping it simple in this second week of this block here, and I will get up the timer here. So we're going to do we're going to do 12 minutes today of 30 seconds maximum effort, followed by 30 seconds of rest when I can get to it. Good. So the idea of this is our first 30 seconds, we're going to do an exercise similar to what we just did then, but we're going to do absolute maximum effort. So the best what you can do. That's not trying to copy what I can do, it's doing the best that you can do for 30 seconds. And then we're doing 30 seconds of rest. When that rest comes up, we go again, 30 seconds of max, 30 seconds of rest, and we do that 12 times total. We're going to go through some of the same exercises we just did, but we're going to add some others in as well. And we are going to start with our sit skis here, which we did halfway through the previous session. We're going to go in 15 seconds time, so get yourself prepared. So sit skis here to begin with. Maximum effort. Are you ready? In 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So swing those arms up and through. Maximum effort. Good work, everybody. Halfway through now. Good stuff. Keep it going. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good stuff. That's our first one done. Sitting jacks on the next one. Keep that intensity high. So this rest here is just designed to help us to recover just enough to go again, so we can keep that intensity high. Probably wouldn't be able to sustain that intensity if we just did a solid block. So we have this rest in there to make sure we can get those highs of intensity. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. That's it. Good work. As fast as you can. Good effort here. If you need to come in front slightly, that's fine too. Just as long as we're getting those arms moving quickly. And halfway for those doing single arm. Good work, everybody. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Do our pretend wheelchair pushing on this next one. Nice and fast with these arms, okay? Good work so far. That's the first 2 done. Keeping that intensity high as we go through the first 30 seconds. And resting off in the second 30 seconds, which we're on now. Okay. Are you ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Nice and fast here. Good work, everybody. Keep those arms moving. Nice work. For those doing single arm, change now. Keep it going. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Okay. Good work so far. So you should be really peaking up that heart rate now, getting really warm, breathing heavier. That's exactly where we want to be for this session. Backwards wheelchair pushing on this next one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So nice work, everybody. Keep it moving. Halfway through. Nice work, everybody. 4, 3, 2, 1. resting there. Good work. On this next one, double arm forwards, double arm overhead. Okay, good extension with those arms, good speed, keeping it moving as fast as we can. Ten seconds to go. Great work so far. Moving into this next one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. That's it. Nice work, everybody. Halfway through now. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Just having to keep my voice a little bit lower today than I usually would, just because hotel room, thin walls, and it's very early in the morning in Hong Kong at the moment. I started at 4 a.m. I don't know what the time is now, so don't want to disturb the people next door. Okay, we're punching forwards on the next one. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good work, keep it going. Good extension, good speed. Halfway through now for those doing single arm. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. So punching out to the side. And one side, then the other, nice and fast. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. If you prefer to do double arm as well on this one, feel free to do that. Just as long as we're keeping those arms moving nice and fast. And halfway for those doing single arm. Good work. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work, everybody. Next one, we're going to be punching up above our head. One arm, then the other. Again, if you want to do it double arm as well, I'm absolutely fine with that. If that's easier for you for balance or coordination reasons, no worries on this. But we're going in 10 seconds time. As long as the intensity's up, that's the main thing. Maximum effort in 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. And we are halfway through now. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. That one's a little bit more intense. We're fighting gravity a little bit more on that one. Next one, punching down and across. Good work, everybody. Let's keep that intensity up again. If you want to do this double arm, I don't mind. I'm going to do alternating arms, but it's completely up to you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Halfway through. And 4, 3, 2, 1. resting there, good work. And a combination one again on this one, forwards, then side, then up, and then down. 15 seconds left of our rest. Good intensity, everybody. Let's keep it going through these final 3 here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So forward, side, up, and down. Maximum effort. For those doing single arm change now. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. So you've got 2 more to go here. For these last 2, feel free to choose any exercise you want to do from the ones we've already done, or if there's other ones we've done in the past that you really like. If you don't know what to do, you can follow along with me. I'm just going to go back to the beginning, keep things nice and simple. I'll do the sit skis and then I'll do the sitting jacks, but feel free to choose exercises that work for you. We're going in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Maximum effort still. Halfway through. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. We've got one last one. Again, choose the exercise you want to do. Feel free to do the same as what we just did in the last one, or change it up. Completely up to you. And again, if you don't know what to choose, you can follow along with me. I'm doing sitting jacks. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. And halfway through now. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work, everybody. Let's have another drink break. Doing really, really well so far. We've got one last little bit of intensity here. So we are just going to be doing some core work now, just to finish off here. So for this, we're going to go just for a variety of exercises. I'm not going to put a timer on. We're just going to do it at our own pace and just doing it to the best of your ability. I'm going to give some adaptations and some variations and tips and all that as we go through this. So don't worry too much about what you can or can't do quite yet. Just try and follow it to the best of your ability, and then we will go from there, and I'll again show you some of those adaptations. So the first one, nice and simple, we're going to do our side bends. That's where we come down to one side and then up and then down to the other side. So that's the basic movement is this. However, we can make this way easier or way harder for ourselves by using momentum or not using momentum. So keep that going. I'm just going to add some bits in to help you make it hard. So at the moment, I could bend over to one side, and then if I put my arm out, I just naturally just come back center of gravity. I'm not doing any work to do that. So that's making the exercise easier for myself. For some of you, you may need a little bit of that just to be able to do that core movement. However, I know for most of you, we want to try and eliminate that momentum as much as possible. So what we do, when we bend over, keep the opposite hand on our lap and keep the elbow tucked in, and then come up instead. And then go over to the other side. And you'll notice the difference straight away, especially if you just go do-do, do-do, and then you come in and put the arm in and try and pull yourself up, elbow tucked in as well. So that's not assisting as well. Coming up each time. The other one that tends to help is, notice what my head's doing if I do this. That's making it easy as well. So the head's, there's a lot of weight in our head, so if we just go, again, that makes it easier. So as you come over, we bend to the side, hand on the lap, and try and keep your head almost over to the side as you're pulling it up. And again, you're going to notice an intensity increase there. So try not to allow your head to lead the movement. Try and go away from it, and that's going to make it harder. Good work, everybody. So just small movements go a long way here. Nice work. We'll come back to that one in a minute. We're going to go into our forward fold next, and the same sort of principle. So we come down and then come back up. That's the basic movement. If you need assistance on this though, if that's too much, we can just use our hands as little as possible to push off our lap. And sometimes it's even just the initial get going, and then you can start to sit up from there. And again, we can make this harder for ourselves. One way is to raise the hands up. So the higher the arms are up in the air, the harder this is going to be, because we've got more weight over the end of the lever. We're trying to pull up here. And the other thing as well, try and notice what my head does as well. So if I come down and then go that with my head, it automatically almost sits up. If I just throw my head up, the momentum just carries me up. So I go down, and instead of trying to throw my head up, I just keep my chin tucked in and then sit up from there. It makes it way more of an intense exercise. And I go from being able to do it with ease, if I just use my head to assist, to be able to do a pretty intense exercise with my chin tucked in. Good work. We're going to go on to a twisting one now. So what we do is we're going to keep our hips locked forwards, which is usually pretty easy in the wheelchair if you're in one, but we're going to take both our hands together and we're going to reach down towards the diagonally down to the left. And I want your shoulders facing down there as well. And what I want you to do is come up and across diagonally, but I want you to use your core to do it. So the easy way or like to do this is basically just to throw the arms up and across. So we don't want to do that. What we want to do is to focus on trying to use that core. So we point our shoulders downwards, and we pull them up, and the arms just come along sort of for the ride. So down and diagonally, pull it up and across, so pointing up towards the opposite. So it's just a simple diagonal line going from down to the left, so up to the right, and it's the core that is moving. So really try and focus on, I'm pointing down here, and it's my spine that's pulling myself up and across. And the arms just sort of come along for the journey. They're not leading the movement. The spine is leading the movement. The arms just come for the journey. Good. And over to the other side, so down to the right, and up and across to the left. Good work. Okay, we're going to go back to the side bends again. Still trying to do what we did last time by not using the momentum. So hand on the opposite leg as you come down, and try not to use that head to assist us as well. Good work. Remember, we're trying to make this as hard as possible for ourselves while still being able to do it. Not as easy as we can. Good. Right, into the forward folds. Remember, try and keep that chin tucked down as you come up. Hold the hands as high as you can. And then we're coming to our diagonal ones, going up and across, from down to the left to up to the right. Spine leads the movement, arms and shoulders come along for the journey. Change to the other side. And these are just small movements, but when you do them right, they go a long way into helping our core to be strong and stable and supportive for our movements. Yeah, and easing out of it there. Let's just go into a bit of a cool down now. So nice deep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good, just nice, slow, deep breathing. We've already reduced our heart rate a little bit after the intense work with the core work, but we're just bringing it down just a little bit more with the breathing here. And let's just go through some of our neck mobility. So looking up and down, just nice gentle movements. Keep the breathing going, just nice slow deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. let's go into some rotation, looking left and right. And we bring one ear to one shoulder, to the other shoulder, back and forth. And we'll just finish with a little bit of shoulder rotations. Change direction. And then give that a bit of a wiggle off there to finish. Good job, everybody. Thanks again for joining me this week.